Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pourgol. I'm president of National Academy of Osteopathy, and today I want to speak with you why manual osteopathy is such an amazing profession for high school graduates. National Academy of Osteopathy is the first and only accredited school of manual osteopathy in Canada that accepts high school graduates. All other accredited schools only accept health professionals for this program, but I decided that to expand osteopathy, we have to bring high school graduates. So I offered a 1-year diploma in osteopathic manual practice for them. It's a 1-year program full-time, 2 to 5 years part-time. It can be taken online across Canada and worldwide, or on campus in our York University Heights campus in Toronto. Those who take the campus program, they also get 4 months of clinical internship at our NAO teaching clinic at York University Heights. Manual osteopathy is a health profession that does wonders in treating chronic pain. Most of the patients we see are last resort cases others could not help. And as long as there is chronic pain in the world, there is a need for manual osteopathy. Most of our alumni, they get fully booked very fast because of their ability in treat chronic pain. I myself created Osteopathic Chronic Pain Clinics of Canada in September 2017, and with 1 clinic in Toronto, now we have 346 clinics in 33 countries, in many of the Canadian provinces, in United States, Mexico, Singapore, Malaysia, and so many other locations, because of the ability of my students in treating chronic pain. Even now, after COVID-19, my students report an increased demand for manual osteopathic care because people being cooped inside, they're not as active as before, they don't go out as much before, they eat more, so incidence of chronic pain has increased. Manual osteopathy is one of those professions that is always in demand even after COVID-19. One of my students, Ali Haqiqi, who practices north of Newmarket in Ontario, Canada, I met him 3 months ago, and he told me that he hired 3 of my students because of increased demand for his services. He's one of my rare students who has a $1 million clinic. He has 16 health professionals working for him. There are many fine schools of osteopathy in Canada for you to study osteopathy, but if you want to become a wealthy, successful manual osteopath, then there is only National Academy of Osteopathy. And I have proved that in action. My alumni, my students have an gross annual income of $150,000 per year, and while other manual osteopaths have annual income of $90,000 per year. Forgive these flies. When I do videos in Panama or Naples, Florida, it's always mosquitoes, but here in Spain is always flies, so want to be part of my video. The reason my students have $60,000 more per year than other manual osteopaths is because I offer over 250 business management lectures. I teach my students everything I know about business, from tax planning, asset protection, marketing, promotions, accounting and investment, financial planning, and so on. I strongly believe that by creating wealthy manual osteopaths, I can expand the profession. My goal in life is to ensure every town has access to manual osteopathic care, every town has at least a manual osteopath in it. And to do this, to attract others to study osteopathy, I have to ensure my students are successful. And I practice this myself, and my schools now, I have 3 schools: National Academy of Osteopathy in Canada, National University of Medical Sciences in Madrid, Spain. Here I am now in Spain to work at NAMS, Spain, and then National University of Medical Sciences in United States, which is the first and only school of manual osteopathy in the United States. My schools are now the largest providers of manual osteopathic education in the world, with alumni in 72 countries. Most of the manual osteopaths in Canada and US are now my graduates, and many of the presidents of the associations in Canada, US are now my students as well. You would love manual osteopathy. It's an amazing profession. There was a research done between 25 health professions in Canada. Manual osteopaths with a 97% rate have the highest patient loyalty rate. Second was family physician, and then at 75%, chiropractic, massage, physiotherapy were at 60%, acupuncture was 30%, something like that. That means out of the 100 people, you will see 97% stay with you for life. That's the power of manual osteopathy. Additionally, in Canada and US, only 25% of the people are happy and love what they do. But manual osteopathy, between 25 health professions with a 98% job satisfaction rate, have the highest job satisfaction rate in Canada and US. This is unheard of because the emotional and financial satisfaction of this profession you can't find anywhere else. You treat cases that others could not treat. I give you an example. My student Tony Lee, he was a makeup artist. He studied osteopathy with us. Then he got his first job at the rehab clinic in Markham, Ontario, with Dr. Raymond Chan. And the first patient he had was a patient that had 6 months treatment, chiropractic, acupuncture, physiotherapy, and massage and rehab in that clinic. His pain reduced a lot, but the patient, whoa, this fly really wants to be in the video. The patient's pain reduced, but patient still couldn't walk. After 2 weeks of work on him, the patient started walking. Can you imagine that? That is like miracle. Dr. Raymond Chan, who was a family physician, owner of the rehab clinic, who was so impressed with osteopathy. He and his wife registered in my schools and studied osteopathy as well, even though he didn't want to practice. He just wanted to learn why it's so effective, why it's so good. This is the power of manual osteopathy. You would love it. You would enjoy the profession so much because the patients you see, they love you. The type of treatments you do, it changes their life so fast. It is like doing miracle with your hands. Again, please consider osteopathy is an amazing profession. We provide a DOMP program for high school graduates. You can learn it at home or in our campus in Toronto. It is a profession that brings you high income. No other profession within a year can make you $150,000 per year. And aside from that, you learn a lot more from me. My goal is by the time you graduate to make you a better human being. I work a lot on improving your brain, not just about money, also about life, and make you a better human being. And I work a lot on that. And my support for you does not finish with your graduation. It is there for life. I'm always available for my students. We have done tons of things for my students. We offer them a lot of free seminars, a lot of benefits. I created Canadian Union of Osteopathic Manual Practitioners. It's the first osteopathy trade union. My students can join it for free, and through that we have become the preferred provider of manual osteopathic care to union workers. My students can join the College of Registered Manual Osteopaths of I always forget the name of the association. College of Registered Manual Osteopaths to become registered manual osteopaths. Through that, they can bill most insurance companies in Canada. In Canada, most extended health plan insurers, they cover manual osteopathic care. In US and most other countries, my students work on cash basis. We have some of the most successful manual osteopaths in the world working with us. Lisa Ekbugam, in downtown Toronto. She charges $275 an hour. Toronto Star newspaper has chosen her as 2019 best manual osteopath in Toronto. We have my student Fadi Karoum in Los Angeles, California. He sent me a message. He said in 2019 he made $209,000 US after becoming a manual osteopath. We have some students who have $1 million clinic. We are very good at that. We have students who are charging $300 to $400 per hour. But the average is $150,000. We are all about making you successful financially. God, thank you, God, for allowing me to visit Spain one more time. God has created this beautiful life, abundant life. Is all there for you to take if you know how to do what to do. And I, as your mentor, will show you how you can do this, how you can enjoy this abundant life, how you can improve yourself, how you can get your share of a good life, and how you can make at least $150,000 per year. But I hope you make more. We have a few students who have $1 million clinics, and my goal is always for you to be better and better. I always work and I think about how to improve the lives of my students. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video motivated you to study manual osteopathy. This is a profession that secures your life. It makes you financially secure for you and your family, creates a good income for you no matter where you go. Anywhere in the world you go, you can practice as a manual osteopath. You are in demand everywhere. We have many students who travel to other countries to work because there is chronic pain everywhere. And as long as there is chronic pain, there is a need for you, for your services. You work with your hands, and that is what sets you apart from others, your ability to treat chronic pain. Nobody can match you. And you will set up your own days and times of work. You can work full-time, part-time. There is zero unemployment in this profession. CIBC, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, in a report shows manual osteopathy as one of the top 25 professions in demand in Canada. A few years ago, you will be your own boss, or you can work for others. There is zero unemployment in this profession. All my students either find employment or open their own clinics. It's an amazing profession, and you help so many people who had pain for years, that they were suffering, and with a few visits to you, with your hands that God gave you, they can get benefit and lead a pain-free life. This is really one of the best professions in the world, and I'm honored to be a teacher of this profession, and I'm grateful to God for giving me this ability to teach this profession to others. Thank you for watching this video wherever you are. I pray that you have a happy, healthy, wealthy day. God bless. Namaste.